In the remote mountains of the High Atlas in Morocco, there lived a man named Hussein. He was a proud Amazigh, a descendant of the indigenous people who had lived in these lands for centuries. Like his father and grandfather before him, Hussein made his living selling wheat and other grains. His small village was nestled between towering peaks and fertile valleys, where the land was perfect for growing crops. Every morning, Hussein would load his donkey with sacks of wheat and barley, carefully harvested from the family's fields. He would travel to the nearby town, where the market buzzed with traders, villagers, and travelers. Hussein's stall was modest, but his grains were known throughout the region for their quality. Each golden kernel was a result of the hard work and care that Hussein and his family put into their land. As an Amazigh, Hussein was deeply connected to the earth. He understood the rhythms of nature, the changing seasons, and the importance of respecting the land that sustained him. He spoke the Amazigh language fluently, though he also conversed in Arabic with the townspeople and travelers who visited his stall. His warm smile and calm demeanor made him well-liked by everyone in the market. One day, an elderly woman approached Hussein's stall, her hands trembling as she reached for her coin purse. "How much for a small bag of wheat?" she asked, her voice soft and tired. Hussein could see that the woman had little money to spare. He gently took her hand, placed a bag of wheat into it, and said, "For you, it's a gift. May it bring you strength and blessings." The woman looked up at him with tears in her eyes. "Thank you, my son," she whispered, deeply touched by his kindness. As the years passed, Hussein's reputation as a generous and honorable grain seller spread far beyond the mountain villages. He became known not just for the quality of his grains, but for the respect he showed to every person who came to his stall. Whether they were rich or poor, Hussein treated them with the same kindness, offering them fair prices and, often, a little extra grain for good measure. Though life in the mountains was not easy, Hussein found great satisfaction in his work. He felt a deep connection to his Amazigh roots, to the traditions of his ancestors who had farmed these lands for generations. Each time he planted a seed or harvested a crop, he honored their legacy, keeping alive the old ways in a modern world. In the evenings, after the market had closed, Hussein would return to his village, his donkey carrying the empty sacks that had once been full of grain. He would sit with his family around the fire, sharing stories and laughter, the stars shining brightly over the mountains. Hussein never sought wealth or recognition, but through his hard work and generosity, he earned the respect and love of his community. His grains fed many families, and his spirit of kindness nourished their hearts.